Have you been thinking about making the move to Surprise, Arizona and want to know more? Well, in today's video, I am diving deep into a map search showing you guys different neighborhoods and the different commercialized area and some of the must-know things about Surprise in today's video. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and keep on watching. All right, guys, so diving right into Surprise, one of your absolute favorite areas. If you haven't seen any of my other Surprise videos, I have tons and tons of content on that. So once you guys are done, at the very end of this video, I will link those for you guys to go back and watch. I have like a playlist of maybe 10 different videos, I think, whether it be, you know, driving around this area and checking out the different neighborhoods and actual commercialized areas, or talking about new builds in this area. I mean, really, I have it all since it is one of your guys' favorites. But go ahead and getting started in the map tour here. As you can see, the little outlined dotted red situation is Surprise. It's a pretty large area, so I want to definitely not waste any time here. Proximity to Phoenix is one of the most important things for a lot of you guys is going to be downtown, right? So downtown is right here. This is where, just because you sit, like your boss says, oh, it's in Phoenix, doesn't mean that it's going to be in this area. So I'll help you guys and show you exactly how to kind of map it out time-wise, but you're looking about 45 minutes to 55 minutes, depending on where you are in this Surprise area, to downtown Phoenix. You probably want to plan on adding an extra 5 minutes for the airport. The airport is literally right next to that, so not too big of a distance between downtown Phoenix and the airport. Another thing, honorable mention, Lake Pleasant, if you guys are really into that kind of boating life or just like hiking and that kind of stuff, that's a really cool spot to be kind of close to. Another reason why you guys absolutely love Surprise is price point. It is really hard to find a good price pointed, I don't know if that's the right word, a good price point for homes that are closer to Phoenix without having to drive an hour and a half to work, right? Especially if not everyone works in downtown Phoenix, but to that Phoenix area. So zooming in here, we'll go ahead and get started right away. A couple little spots for commercialized area is going to be this little Safeway corner right when Surprise starts, right off the freeway. It was just built. You're gonna see a lot of new construction and new construction homes, but also new construction in general, like development overall, because Surprise is really, really growing right now because it is, like I said, one of your guys' favorites, and it's not just you guys, it's pretty much anyone interested in moving to Arizona, or even myself. I would definitely live in Surprise if I was going to move. So the Safeway right here is brand new. They have a McDonald's, a Taco Bell. They're adding a couple other stores right in this area as well. But the main portion I want to focus on next is going to be this little, not little actually, it's grown out quite a bit, but it's gonna be this commercialized area. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here. This is right off the freeway, so not too far, no matter pretty much wherever you live in Surprise. This is going to be, at least if I lived in Surprise, this is where I would be frequenting quite often, and it's only growing out, so that's really nice. Some of the things that are gonna be here already that I wanna mention are gonna be a Sprouts, Home Goods, Total Wine, PetSmart, TJ Maxx. Like, they have so much here already. So this, I even drive, I don't live in Surprise, I live in North Avondale, but I drive over here because I love this shopping center so much. I love new things, and it's new, so it's nice and, you know, pretty and clean and all of those things, right? So I do like coming over here quite often. A couple other things that they have are some restaurants. They just built a Chick-fil-A over here. They have a Taco Bell, a Wetzel's Pretzels. What else do they have? Like a Buffalo Wild Wings to go, Hawaiian barbecue, Panera, this burrito place that's really, really good. They have Barrio Queen over here. They have Cooper's Hawk Winery and Restaurant, which is like kind of like a fancy restaurant, kind of like Fleming's, depending on where you live. I don't know if Fleming's are everywhere. I think that they are, but it's actually nicer than Fleming's in my personal opinion. And then you also have a huge Costco that just got built here in the last year. So that's really nice. And then a couple other things, Portillo's, Whataburger, and actually right here is going to be a Target. They have not started that quite yet, but I do know that that's gonna be there, so that's super cool. Pretty much all of my favorite shops, besides the Starbucks. They don't have a Starbucks right here, which I'm sure that will come eventually, especially at least inside the Target, right? Right here on the other side of the freeway is also more shopping. So they have a Walmart, Chipotle, a couple other restaurants, a Dutch Bros, and then there's a lot of car sales places near here as well. So that's kind of your main portion right here on the southern side of Surprise. And then let's go check out also Bell Road. Bell Road is kind of like your one-stop shop for all your necessities, including shopping, food, literally everything. And it pretty much spans like all the way down here, which could be, I mean, a 15-20 minute spread depending on how traffic is. So I will go ahead and dive right into it. Like I mentioned, here on the left-hand side, you have Safeway, you have another Winco. I've never been there, and that's the only one I've ever really seen, I think, but it has great reviews, so definitely a spot to consider. Open 24 hours. I wonder if that's actually accurate. That's pretty amazing. Oregano's, I don't know if I said that one already. EOS Fitness, O'Reilly, there's a Starbucks over here, a Dunkin' over here, maybe like a Wendy's, I think, was over here. This left-hand side of the freeway, the west side of the freeway, is going to be a little less busy, mostly homes over in this area. On the right-hand side is where you're gonna start seeing, I mean, all this yellow is commercialized area, right? So more yellow, more yellow, more yellow, right? So a lot. Kind of going right off that freeway section, zooming in here. Sam's Club, so if you're not a Costco person, Sam's Club is not too far away from here. Another fitness place, a couple different restaurants. This is like a really cool Italian restaurant, apparently. A little bit more expensive, but I know, at least I heard they do that where you have like the cheese wheel and then they put the pasta inside the cheese wheel. I haven't been there yet, but that really sparked my interest because I'm a huge pasta fan. Let's see, Popeyes over here, childcare, a couple different businesses over here too, like whether it be, you know, offices, dentists, doctors, that kind of thing. Circle K, Culver's, Discount Tire. Zooming out, moving more down Bell Road, Planet Fitness, some more restaurants, and urgent care, which I know a lot of you guys do ask me to point out, like hospitals, urgent cares, things along those lines. Surprise, I don't think they have one super close, but they do have these like super fancy urgent cares that are basically like small hospitals. Obviously they can't do as much as a hospital could do, but if that's something that's really important to you, definitely research it more. Credit Union, Filiberto's, moving more to the right. You have another fitness place, Kinder Care. What else is down here? This is Care Today. Not sure what that, oh, an urgent care office, like I mentioned. A couple different businesses and things along those lines. Moving more, looks like you have a bar and grill. I mean, I haven't even touched half of these places myself because, like I said, it's pretty much every single thing that you would ever need is going to be right here. If you like to eat out a lot, Surprise is not a bad option at all because you would be close to everything. Right down here, you have Raising Cane's, In-N-Out, another emergency room, which I think maybe this is like that special one that I was talking about. But again, go do your own research when it comes to that. Jersey Mike's, Longhorn Steakhouse. I think they have a Crumble over here. Kohl's, a brewery place, Rio cafe of some sort, Applebee's, Walmart, Home Depot, Surprise. This is the Surprise Town Center, so they have a lot of different things along this line. And I know in my video of me actually driving around Surprise, I do go in this shopping center for sure. So check that out. Again, at the end of this video, I will link that playlist for you guys. Target, they have a Sprouts, Lowe's, they had a Chick-fil-A here at some point, not sure if that's still there. Lots and lots of shopping, guys. If you want it, they probably have it. Another mention that I want to say, Trader Joe's. There's not a lot of Trader Joe's here in the West Valley, pretty much none at all besides this one and one more that's even a little bit further to the right-hand side over in Peoria. So this one is extremely, extremely important to pretty much a lot of people, including myself. I don't go there very often because it is about a 20 to 30 minute drive, but I love their quick and easy meals. And if you're a Trader Joe's junkie, you are a Trader Joe's junkie. So you want to probably know where those are. Zooming out here, let's talk a little bit more about the housing options that you have. There's tons of different housing options here, whether it be a single family home, duplex, townhome, condos, not so much, but definitely you're gonna have lots of different housing options. Another thing, you're gonna have housing that's gonna start maybe like a little bit harder to find, but 380 up to, I mean, $1 million properties on acreage, right? So there is a little bit of something for everyone, but if you're not looking to move to Buckeye and Surprise is really your only option and you want super affordable, it is definitely the place to go. You can get a lot of bang for your buck. Even if you're, let's say, in an $800,000 price point, moving to Surprise versus say Goodyear, you're going to get much more bang for your buck in Surprise. So if you're not needing to be super close to anything specific, this would be an amazing option. A few neighborhoods that I want to just go over really quick that are some of my favorites are Marley Park. Marley Park is right here and it's kind of similar to Verrado. I do have a driving tour of that one as well. Very, very pretty area. It's like you're not even living in Arizona. So Marley Park is a really cool one. Price points are a little bit higher in that area, but still they have townhomes over there. And then they also have like single family homes. So a little bit more options, I would say, versus like Verrado, a little bit harder to find more affordable options. And then another area I want to mention, Surprise Farms is a really, really popular area for a lot of my clients. They really like it because they have pretty large homes in this area, a little bit older, but still definitely a well-developed neighborhood. And then the other area I want to mention is going to be basically this whole north end of the 60 and the 303. This entire area, even though this is not technically Surprise, but we'll mix it in here. This entire area right here is pretty much all new development. It is a little bit further out. So if you don't want a far drive, it's not going to necessarily be ideal for you, but they have tons and tons of new homes and really great deals. Really, this is going to be your only main shopping right here. It's not too far from Bell. You probably, depending on how far back you are in this community, you could be anywhere between maybe 5 to 15 minutes away from that Bell Road. But if you need just your essentials, then you have a Fry's Marketplace, Jersey Mike's, a couple other shops down here. And like I mentioned, this entire area is building, so I would not be shocked if there's going to be more commercialized area coming over here in the future. But point being with these areas is going to be, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck, especially in this spot where you have housing ranging from, I mean, I've seen them as low as 400, maybe like 380-ish, I think is the lowest one I've seen in this kind of vicinity for a new build, which is a really great deal. Or, I mean, they have also homes back in here that have RV garages. They have, you know, these, what I call in Arizona a mansion, which is like 3,000 square feet or bigger. So they have that in this area. They have homes that are going to have a multi-gen property. If you're unfamiliar with what a multi-gen is, it is basically where you kind of have like a casita attached to your home, but it's even grander than a casita. It is where you have like, it literally has its own kitchen island, living room, washer, dryer, bathroom, and access from the outside of the property in. So if they never wanted to see the people in the main house, they wouldn't ever have to. If you have older parents who still want to have maybe that, what is it called? They still want to have their own life. I don't know if that's the right word. Freedom, right? They don't want you to breathe down their neck necessarily, but you would love it and feel more comfortable if they lived with you. That might be a really, really great option. Or just people that can't afford two houses, right? It might be really cool if you had two houses in one. And then you guys would be able to share that mortgage payment. So either way, they have tons of options when it comes to whatever housing you want. First-time home buyers or people that have, you know, moved up throughout the process of purchasing homes over and over and over. So that's a really cool option as well. When it comes to this kind of area right over here, you're pretty much going to be like acreage properties only. Not much is going on around this area. Some of the area up here in Surprise is also going to be acreage property, so custom homes. If you guys are interested in that, like I said, that's a really good, amazing area, especially for a more affordable option when it comes to acreage property. That's the same thing for like this Whitman, Wickenburg. If you guys want me to ever do videos about that area, if you guys are looking for horse property, acreage, just want to be away from people, that would be definitely a really good spot to be at. But other than that, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If you guys have any video requests, let me know down below. This video was literally recorded because somebody said that I didn't have a map tour, a Surprise, and I went back and I didn't see one. Maybe I do have one, but I'm pretty sure I don't. So this video is shout out for that person that made that comment, because it really helps me when you guys engage and give me ideas, because I want to film content for you guys and what you want, because that is what this channel is all about. So go ahead and comment down below if you guys have any suggestions when it comes to different videos. If you guys are interested in making the move to Arizona, my number and email are popping up. I would love to assist you. In the description of this video, I also have a link so you guys can go ahead and set up an appointment with me, whether it be a 15-minute call or part of my 2-hour Zoom calls. I also have the relocation guide, so if you're not quite ready to reach out yet, but you want to check out that, I have some of my favorite cities in there and just some information about like how to take care of your pets in the heat, and all pretty much everything that you would want to know is in that, besides my actual Zoom videos. So go ahead and download that. Also, please like this video. It really helps out my channel to push out my video to more people like you guys. And subscribe. I post videos every Monday. At least I try to post every Monday. You guys have been reaching out to me like crazy, so I seriously super appreciate that. But if you ever wonder why Nicole didn't post a video on that Monday, it's because I'm helping one of you guys. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.